Hello, friends. Welcome to Keep Walking, Keep Smiling. Today, I'm going to talk about company that is Equitas Holding Limited. It's 2020 review. It's basically a Group A company. Index is BSE 500, that is listed in top 500 of in Bombay Stock Exchange. Industry type is holding. Company is registered with RBI in a non-deposit taking systematically investment core investment company. Basically, this in short means that the holding company, has only operation to invest whatever revenue it has towards its subsidiaries in order to for their functioning and working of their subsidiaries daily routine on daily operations. Basically, the Equitas Holding Company have two subsidiaries that is completely owned by them. One is Equitas Small Finance Bank Limited, established after Indian independence, I guess around 1949. Up to that is 2 years after India got independence, in Tamil Nadu. Equitas company, small finance company, I guess they are coming up with the IPO in coming few months. I mean, it was delayed due to COVID issue, but I guess in coming few months they will be filing for the IPO for this subsidy. The second subsidy is Equitas Private Technology Limited. This basically works kind of into a logistics system for trucks, application transports, and applications transports. Market capital of this holding company is 2037.07 crores. Beta is 1.65, which is high, I guess, compared to. I mean, we can say that this company is kind of risky. Matlab, is risky. It's mean that the higher the risk, the higher the return might be there in the future. The PE rating is 259.13. Industry is 28.87. So, according to analysts and various investors, this company is highly overrated and overvalued compared to its operations and figures. EPS as earning per share is 0.23, I guess, which is very less compared to other peers, and kind of earning per share is quite less. Sales as on March 2020 was 17 crore compared to 20 crore in 2019. There was a decline of 3 crores. Total expense reduced by 4 crores, which is a good sign. Net profit stood 7 crore in 2020. In 2019, it was 9 crore. That means a decline of 2 crore rupees. Reserve and surplus stood 1,397 crore as on March 2020. Again, it was a decline by 4.2% compared to its reserve in March 2019. Reserve and surplus are basically the extra earning, whatever after the company paying dividends, after whatever it pays to the shareholders and expenses, after whatever it has like retained itself for future development and future prospect of the company. So basically, I would like to add over here, the company has so far, I guess, not given any dividend, neither the bonus to its shareholders. Contingent liability is zero in 2020, which is good. That means they don't have any near what do you say, short term compulsory payment to anybody, like law fees or any damage fees or etc., kind of any emergency fees or charges which the company needs to pay. In 2020, it's zero. Their operating margin increased by 13.67% in 2020, which is very good. That means the amount of money or money investment to generate revenue, rupee or earning, it has been increased by 13.67%. Return on asset has been declined by very fractional, marginal, we can say like 0.06. That's okay. That might be because of the slowdown which the company and the entire industry is facing from last 2 years. Foreign investment holding have increased by 10.1%. That means foreign investment believe that the company will have a good outcome in near future and will bounce back from its initial IPO price. Its total domestic investment declined by 13.8% in 2020. That it might be because of the shortfall and cash crunch for every investor. Everyone wanted to quick liquidate or high return stocks to invest in. Mutual fund decreased their stakes by 4.41%. Again, that the same reason people are like liquidating their asset mutual funds in order to get money in hand, cash in hand, or operate into or invest into some other high value stock or some better return or safe havens. So that might be the reason. Insurance companies have zero holding, which means I guess it's a clear sign that the since company has not given any dividend and bonus in past, so the insurance company normally stay away from such kind of stock because they require some earnings and high earning stock basically that will give a good return or regular income to them. Bank and financial institutions have declined their shares by 1.71% in 2020. Again, due to the, I guess, the slowdown and the quarterly decrease in revenue of company, people have moved out. Banks have move out their money out of this company. This is a 5 year chart. I was not able to get 10 years price chart for this. The average high is 166.3 and average low is 92.19. I guess the initial public offer of this company was around 110. So based on that, we can say there is a quite up and down in the price compare for this company. My personal opinion will be for short-term trading purpose, one can can invest into this company, but short-term for investment. But that for the trading purpose, for long-term, I guess the person who has enough risk taking capacity should only invest into such kind of stock, as if the money goes the other way, one, it should not hurt someone financial need or financial planning to a very great extent. Because normally what we see is like we think like, okay, it's a share price of this company is like trading around 55, around 55 right now. So like investing for say for 1,000 share, like 55,000. 55,000 is might be big deal for someone, might not be some big deal for someone. The return, the share price might go up to like say 110, 120, or even 200 in coming future. That completely depends, and like we can't predict that value. But the as the company is doing and working hard on their operations, they can reach that level. But one should invest based completely based on his own risk appetite, as it might, if the company goes the other way, even 50,000 for someone might be a big money or amount at this current situation. So basically, what I would suggest from my experience, like normally we try to get good return in penny stock, but that doesn't work most of the time. Like 1 out of 100, I mean, the chances are 1 out of 100. So one should stay away from this stock for right now. For long term, basically one can go for short term trading, because there is lot of fluctuation right now in the market because of up and down of investment news and government reforms and policy are by RBI and everyone to push growth of the country. So there might be, chances of 4 5 rupees, or 3 5 to 6% of upside in short term. So one can go for short term trading in this, but I won't prefer for long term to blocking your money for long term in this stock. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, please share it and subscribe it for more news and more updates about stock market and investments. Thank you.